got 68% deficient rainfall during the entire season, and all other subdivisions except Northeast and East India were better fared, that the deficiency was 34%. Otherwise, it ranged from 70 to 90% somewhere. Less rainfall during the past winter season. This is the rainfall summary for the month of February. February, all the subdivisions got deficient rainfall. Less heavy rains occurred. This is not the season for heavy rainfall. A few stations in Northeast and Tamil Nadu, which is the area where normally we get heavy rains, got the rainfall. There were 14 heavy rainfall events this year, which was not so much different from other years, except 2019, when we had 90 heavy or very heavy rainfall events. Other years were comparable, 15, 17, 18 heavy rainfall events. So in that term, this year was not very different. The important thing was the temperatures during the last month, February. The maximum temperature, if you see the top left panel and the bottom left, is the anomaly of maximum temperature. Many parts of Northwest India and Central India observed anomalously high temperature in the range of 3 to 6 degrees Celsius. Some parts of East Central India got temperature 5 to 6 degrees Celsius on an average for the entire month. And there were some days over South Rajasthan, Saurashtra, Kutch, and Himachal Pradesh, particularly during the week of 14th to 19th of February, when anomalies of temperature on those days were 8 to 9 degrees Celsius above normal. So very warm February on record. And if we see in terms of statistics, for the country as a whole, the maximum temperature ranked number 1, since we have the records available for more than 100 years. So 2023, with a departure of 1.74 degrees Celsius, stood at number 1 in terms of maximum temperature. And in terms of minimum temperature, it ranked number 5 with an anomaly of 0.8 degrees Celsius. The numbers are small, but considering the country as a whole, these numbers are very big numbers. And if we go to the regional picture, the Northwest India, the maximum temperature was 3.4 degrees Celsius above normal, giving it number 1 rank. Since when we have the data records available, Northwest India in terms of minimum temperature was also at rank number 2, following 2006, which stood at number 1. Central India, the rank in terms of max temperature was number 2 with 2.05 degrees Celsius anomaly, and East and Northeast, it ranked number 3 in terms of high temperatures. And this is the same statistics in terms of pictorial graph. If you see all India maximum temperature 2023, this was the highest. Northwest India was also highest, and Central India, it was at number 2 after 2006, which was the highest value. Similarly, for minimum, all India, it ranked number 5. Northwest India in minimum temperature was number 2 after this year 2006. And Northeast India, it ranked at number 3 after 2016 and 1946. Yeah, this is 46 is not there in this graph. It is beyond the range, but it stood at number 3. So the average minimum temperature was the second highest for Northwest and third highest for Northeast India. For country as a whole, it was 5th highest average minimum temperatures. We have been issuing this monthly forecast at the end of every month for the next month. If we see how the forecast for month of February, which we issued on last date of January, fared, on the left side of your panel is the actual rainfall, but we observed over the country as a whole. If we see this red or orange color are the areas of deficient rainfall, and blue and green are area of normal or slightly above normal rainfall. And this was the forecast. If you see the West and Peninsular India, we predicted at end of January that this is going to be the rainfall scenario. These areas will get normal or more than normal rainfall, and same has been realized in the actual rainfall. The forecast for rainfall for the month of February has come nearly correct. And coming to the forecast of maximum temperature for February, which we issued on 1st of the February at the beginning of the month. This was the forecast on the right hand side, that peninsula and central parts of the country would get normal or above normal maximum, normal or below normal maximum temperature, and same was realized here. For most other parts of eastern and India, northwest, it was predicted that there will be above normal temperature. Broadly, same has been realized at the end of February. And similar was the case for minimum temperature also. the areas which were predicted to have normal or below normal minimum temperature, they also realized nearly in the same range. So all the three forecasts of rainfall, maximum temperature, and minimum temperature have come correct broadly. So it might have been proved very useful for the planners, taking into consideration that rain forecasts were available about a month in advance. So, and in that line, we are now issuing forecasts for the coming month of the March, and also for the outlook for the entire season. It's important to monitor the global parameters for monsoon forecast. If we see the La Nina conditions still, if we see different regions, neutral to La Nina conditions are prevailing in different parts of the country. Nino 3.4, which is minus 0.5, just as the margin of La Nina and neutral conditions. So they are still prevailing. But if we see on the right hand side, heating has been going on. The regions are different regions. So from December to February have warmed. And the forecast suggests that, if you come to the forecast, during the early summer of 2023, neutral La Nina to neutral ENSO conditions are likely to emerge as the season progresses. But IODs, all the forecast models, if you see the bottom left panel, these are different models. If you see here, they are all predicting that IOD is likely to remain in the normal category. In most of the models say within normal, but on the positive side. And the forecast also say different forecast. This is IRI forecast of various models, and also this is the forecast for BOM, which closely the Bureau of Meteorology, which closely monitors the IOD. That also says during summer it will increase, but would remain near normal condition, within the normal range. And our own model, that monsoon mission climate forecast system, also indicates the probability of ENSO forecast is that either neutral, mostly the neutral conditions are likely to prevail during first half of this summer, with a rising tendency from now negative neutral to nearly slightly positive neutral conditions. So during early part it will remain, and so would remain near neutral, but towards the positive side. Increasing tendency is predicted by the monsoon mission model being operated by the India Meteorological Department. And IOD also, the IMD model indicates that near neutral condition would prevail through the monsoons this summer and coming monsoon season. Coming to the forecast for which we are here, the probabilistic forecast of maximum temperature for the season as a whole, which is March to May, that indicates that, just a moment, I'll put it on a corner. Based on multimodal ensemble forecast system, said that many parts of the country stretching from northwest through central India and eastern parts of the country, the average maximum temperature during March to May, which is the hot weather season, are expected to be above normal. The peninsular parts of the country and some parts of northeast India are expected to have normal to below normal temperatures in terms of maximum. In terms of minimum, but far more parts of the country, including northwest, are expected to have more than average minimum temperature in the coming season. It's only the peninsula where temperatures are expected to be near normal. Most of the parts, they are expected to be near normal. The green is the probability for normal. So hardly any blues except for extreme south parts of the country. So except peninsula, all other parts, the night temperatures are expected to be warmer than normal. Coming to outlook of maximum temperature for the month of March 2023, is that for the month of March, entire country outside the peninsular India and Maharashtra is expected to have above normal maximum temperature during the month of March, and maximum anomaly is expected in northwest parts of the country, Rajasthan and adjoining Gujarat, and also the eastern parts of the country, which is Chhattisgarh, Odisha, and some northeast parts of the country. It's the peninsula and some parts of Maharashtra where normal to below normal temperatures on an average are expected over the country during month of March. Coming to minimum temperature, it's nearly same picture. It's only the peninsular parts of the country where normal to below normal temperatures are expected. The entire northwest, western parts, central parts, and eastern parts of the country, the minimum temperature during the month of March 2023 are expected to be above normal. Heat wave are an important phenomena which happened during this season of March to May. If you see the probability of heat wave during the month of March to May, there is increased probability that the central parts of the country, stretching from extreme west parts in Gujarat right up to West Bengal, are expected to have very high probability of occurrence of heat waves during the season. Extreme South Peninsula and Northeast India, the probability is less. That's for the season as a whole, from March to May. Coming to March, the probability of heat wave occurrence is relatively low, but some parts in central India are expected to get heat wave during that month of March also. And the outlook for the month of March says that the monthly rainfall over the country as a whole during March 2023 is most likely to remain in normal, which is defined as 17% plus minus of the long period average, 83 to 17%, which is 29.9 millimeter. So below normal rainfall is likely over most parts of northwest India, west central India, and some parts of east and northeast India. And normal to above normal rainfall is likely over most parts of the peninsular India, east central India, and some isolated pockets in northeast, extreme northeast. If you see the Arunachal Pradesh area, that may get some normal to above normal rainfall. All other parts are expected to get a below normal rainfall. And the two are linked. The areas where rainfall expectancy is low are also expected to have high temperatures. So if you can summarize it, during the upcoming hot weather season, March to April, above normal maximum temperatures are likely over most parts of northeast India, east and central India, and some parts of northwest India. And normal to below normal temperatures are expected in rest parts of the country. The minimum temperatures are likely to be above normal over most parts of the country except the South Peninsula, where normal to below normal temperature would occur. For the month of March, it is expected that both maximum and minimum temperatures over most parts of the country outside peninsular India are expected to be above normal condition. Probability of heat wave during March to May is likely high over central parts of India, adjoining north parts of India, and east central parts of the country, and low probability is over peninsular parts of the country. And rainfall in March 2023 average over whole country is expected to be normal, in the normal range, which is 83 to 117% of the long period average. And most parts of the country outside peninsular India are expected to get less than normal rainfall. Thank you. That was the forecast for the month of March to May for the season as a whole, and also individually for the month of March. Thank you very much.